What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Yakrates, here to give you guys your review for Growing Up Hip Hop Season 4, Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta Season 4, Episode 4. So we start off with Kibbles and Bits and Pimpin'. They're working out. Pimpin' recalls the studio session with Diamond and says that they're back together. They had makeup sex. And I kind of didn't like this scene because people don't realize men can be just as, if not more catty and messy than women are, and this is a prime example where you don't really have to go in like, I understand these your boys, but you ain't gotta go into detail about your exploits. But okay, I'm cut from a different cloth. But like I said, for those of y'all who don't know, my parents are baby boomers, so they had me when they were 30. So I just have a different mindset on some things, despite the fact I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole anyway. So, and also during this time, you have Diamond. I forget who she's talking to, but she's talking to somebody recalling the same events. So then you have Ayana. She calls Kibbles and Bits and clarifies that, or verifies that, she does have COVID. So then we have Shania. She's walking with Willie. She says they're best friends first. So there is a relationship there. She recalls her past friendship with Anaya. And I guess the issue was her talking to Anaya and trying to figure out exactly what to call she and her girlfriend, and I guess she called one of them the D word, DIKE or DYKE, whatever. Ayana took that as offensive, and she said, "Well, at least, I didn't say the F word." Now, in this moment, it is clear that Ayana is hurt, upset, and offended. This is one of those moments where it's a reach one, each one, teach one moment where she could have broken down why the D word is so offensive. She could have said, you can just call us lesbians or whatever the case may be. But, and here's the thing, I didn't watch the last season, so I don't know if any further conversations were had, but based off of what I saw right here, it appears there was an opportunity for dialogue to happen. It didn't happen. And Ayana is just hurt. And she has every right to be hurt and upset, but she could have used this moment to sit here and really, really break it down like a fraction knife. She did get me together in the comments. The thing that upset me was Shania says she's not going to apologize for that. And this leads me to believe that, well, one, obviously she doesn't feel that she said anything wrong, but yeah, it's really just that she doesn't feel that she said or did anything wrong. And my thing is, if you are truly friends with someone and you offended them, it's real easy to just say, you know what, I said this, obviously it offended you, I am sorry. Can you break some things down and help me understand so I don't make these same mistakes, in the future? Didn't happen, whatever, giving that way too much energy. So we got Judy and Brad. Judy is doing some hairline testing. So I don't, and you have these I guess samples that are in somewhat like beakers or whatever. So I'm not sure if that is the exact product or if it's just the scents and her trying to figure out what the scents are. Brad comes in, smells the scents, she feeling it. Brad tells her that she reached out to her realtor and found a warehouse for them to look at. And Judy is upset with this, and I don't think it's the fact that she found this location. I guess it's just, why are you reaching out to my people? And Brad, now one thing I do like about this, it does show, the more softer side of Brad, because she was like, well, you and I, we are together. I'm your other half. And she's pretty much just saying, like, you're busy, I'm your other half. So if I need to sit here and try to make some, get some things to work for you, I'm going to do that. But in all of this, and this is coming from somebody that doesn't like to compromise, but Brad's going to have to compromise. because ultimately Brad wants her to just drop everything and just do what she wants her to do because it's more convenient for her. And she and Brad are going to have to find a happy medium, meaning that Brad is going to have to come up off of something too. So we get Ree. She meets with Buku, who is Andre Kelly's daughter. Ree says to her that things started off good this year with the bookings, and the money was coming in, this, that, and the third. But once the COVID hit, things start drying up. There's no more bookings, no more gigs, and the deposit money had to go back. So she's kind of back at square one. One thing that I really do wish is with a lot of these shows is give us more of how you were affected with this quarantine, or I'm sorry, not with the quarantine, but with this pandemic. Take us behind the scenes. Show us how you really having to grind through it. How it's affected this, how it's affected that. Show us that. Show us the perseverance. So she just spoke on it. We ain't getting nothing else from that. Buku pretty much says that this project that she's working on, is going to be different. She's going to come a little bit harder. Re-invites her to Diamond's party. And Ree wants to make peace with Deb and Brad. Now, I might I might have to do a fucking reality show detox, because again, I see the ish and I see certain things that I produce, and okay, damn it, I left my phone over there. I understand how some, like in a situation such as this, you not seeing her, you ain't spoke to her, so okay, it's a cast, event. I get to see her, and my thing is, this event has nothing to do with you. So why would you sit here and potentially start something at someone else's event? And this is a business type thing, somewhat of an industry event. Why would you do it? But okay, it's reality television. So Deb is at her office. Lily calls her. They have Trump talk. Don't care about it. Lily says she will remain friends with Deb despite the politics. I do believe this is being true, but again, I'm that person where I have a cynical view, pessimistic at times, ultimately a realist. And sometimes when I hear stuff like that, it's okay, well, one person in this relationship obviously has leverage. So is it you're just going to put this behind you because you value the friendship? Or are you putting this behind you because Deb can sit here and help you out in some way, shape, form, or fashion? I don't know. Just want to put that out there. Lily brings up that her son is out of jail. He wants to work on his music and says this to her. And that's why it made me think of that. But I'm like, but again, I might be, looking too deep into it. Deb wants for him to participate on this project that she has going on. Second time that we're hearing about it, but no details. And she plans to bring this up at Diamond's album release party because everyone is going to be there. Again, I don't like this because this event has nothing to do with you. Now, what she could do is, with everyone being there, saying, hey, I have something that I'm working on. I want to get y'all together and so we can talk about it because this isn't a time or a place to do it. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to an event, your attention, your energy needs to go to that event. That's it. We get DJ Hurricane. So Anaya calls her father, which is him. She says that she is being told that she has flu symptoms. Now, this is leading me to believe that this is shot out of sequence. Because how is it that you have confirmed that you have COVID? And I'm going to just go ahead and bridge it because later on in the episode, she says, she pretty much does a video saying that she still has the COVID, but a lot of her symptoms have subsided. So this leads me to believe that either A, she just misspoke, or B, WeTV is doing a horrible job, and because obviously things are spliced and not everything is happening sequentially. Understand it, but that threw me off. She said that she had an asthma attack. She doesn't eat because she doesn't have any taste, which to me is extremely stupid. And if you don't have any taste, this would be a good time to eat a lot of the things that you would not normally eat, like healthy stuff, smoothies and whatnot. Just throwing it out there. He plans on sending her a health basket with things like vitamin D and all this other stuff in there to get her health back up. Now, I'm going to say this, because if it comes off as if I don't care about her having COVID, this is an actual factual. Reason being is someone close to me contracted it. And I don't feel sorry for this person because you intentionally put yourself in situations to where you're going to this party, this event, this outing, this, that. you are putting yourself in a situation to where you can't contract it, where you don't know if everybody there has had a COVID test. When was their last one? What were their measures? If they went to an event, did they quarantine before coming to this? Did you quarantine before you came to it? Now, I understand if you have to go out and get food, groceries, if you have to go to work, these are necessary outings, because I only go out if I have to get groceries. And half the time, I just order my groceries and have it delivered to me because I ain't got it to do. Plus, it's winter time in Chicago, and even it just snowed like real crazy last couple of days. And then it's about to pick up in the next couple of days. Not the perk, but what I'm saying is, I can't feel bad for someone. Like there's sympathy and empathy there, definitely. But you're not gonna get a whole lot of it when you put yourself in a situation where this ish is completely avoidable. Like with hers, you went to a whole nother state, a whole nother city, partying with people who don't have masks. And again, you don't know all these people, so you don't know what they've been doing, how they've been quarantined. You don't know none of this. But like I said, if y'all want to thumbs down the video, that's cool. You want to send customer in the comments, that's cool too. It is what it is. I'm not changing on that. So we get Lily. She's talking with her son Kai. He's working on his project. He said while he was in prison that, like the music came to him, so a lot of it was just, pouring out of him. He has some old stuff that he can possibly remix, but he just wants to get in and do the music. Lily says to us that he went to jail for robbery. Okay, cool. To me, really don't matter why he was in. Okay, some instances it does matter, but in this case, okay, robbery, whatever. Nah, ain't nobody die. Lily tells him, and this was some real shit, if you don't get your personal business together or your personal life together, that's gonna mess up the business aspect. And truer words have not been spoken. Facts. Because no matter how much you want to sit here and put your problems, to the back of your head, at some point reality will hit. Things will crash down and you will have to deal with things in the moment. And you have some people that, like me, I tend to overwork myself when I'm going through a whole lot because I'm not trying to think about it. But then that leads me to a state of being exhausted. And at that point, when I really have to deal with stuff, or you have people that will go more towards substance abuse. So, yeah, bro, get your problems together so everything is cool. She invites him to Diamond's party, and he wants some of that diamond. Now, with this, I guess Lily does not know, which means he doesn't know that Diamond has a partner. So, yeah. So, it's Diamond's album release party. She says to us that she's collaborated with a black-owned donut business. So, she's using this, her party, to also promote that, which is cool. Ree says that she and Ayana got into a Twitter beef, and pretty much they are somewhat still on bad terms because they bring up Ayana and her COVID and everything, and Diamond just wants to do something good for her. So Kibbles and Biz is trying to police Shania, what she's wearing, which I don't have a problem with. Like, I do have a problem because this is a grown woman and you a grown man, and yeah, this is not your daughter, so you're doing the absolute most. I kind of understand because I've done this with my nieces where it's just like, okay, hold on now, hold on. But this was before they was grown. They grown now, so I just let them do what the hell they gonna do. This was before they was grown because they weren't grown yet. Even though they still grown, obviously they still my nieces. I'm still a little bit overprotective, but hey, I'm gonna let them do what they do. I still give them hell for it though. So Ree goes and talks to Brad, which it didn't go bad. She asks what have you been up to? Brad says, making love music, being happy, this, that, and the third. Brad can see from her energy that, maybe, just maybe, this time has helped humble her a little bit, and I might be able to work with her to do some things. And Judy said in her confessional, Brad should, give second chances because in her life she was given a second chance and rehabilitated the whole jail thingamajiggy, which I kind of understand it, but because I'm not one to really give second chances, like, unless I consider you to be family, because there's a difference between being related to somebody and being family. Unless I consider you to be family, chances of you getting a second chance, especially at this stage in my life, yeah, that's a hell no to the no. But anyway, Reese says she wants to learn from Brad and she wants to work with her. But what I'm kind of getting from her is it seems like she is a bit of a climber, not necessarily a social climber, but she's giving me this energy of she's one of those people that will latch on to somebody, use them up, and once I can't use you no more, once I've gotten everything that I feel that I need from you, I'm gonna throw you to the side. And by the time I've thrown you to the side, I've already latched on to somebody else. And just continuing to do that type of thing. But I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. So you have Kai, he's flirting with Diamond. Pimpin is obviously mad. Then we cut to Andrea Kelly telling us that Trump will not ruin her friendship with Deb, which still leads me to believe that she's in the same boat as Lily. The only thing is, I think Lily's relationship with Deb Babney is much more solid than her and Andrea Kelly's, but again, whatever, don't know. So Pimpin is getting more and more upset at the flirt that's going on between the two. And then okay, so first and foremost, I'm a pause here. Pimpin is all the way wrong. And here's why. Obviously, I'm at a point to where I can see things and I try to stay up here and not right here, because when I'm up here I can move much better. When I'm right here, all hell gonna break loose. But in this instance, Kai is not wrong, because he don't know that y'all together. And in all of this flirting, which Diamond gives me just a naturally flirty person, like Diamond gives me the energy where she'll flirt with a tree just because it's there, not going to anyway. I was gonna say some other stuff. Y'all can read between the lines of that. But she never said to him, I like, okay, stop flirting with me. I have a dude. This, that, like, she said none of this. But she appreciates this energy. So with that being said, his issue need not be with Kai. His issue is with Diamond. Period. Period. And if the roles were reversed, Diamond need to check her dude, not some other woman. Now, if it has already been said that we didn't see like, hey, I have a man, but he's still coming on strong, then yeah, pimping, yeah, go ahead and do what you gotta do. Not the case. So he goes over and gets in between them, and in the process, apparently he stepped on old boy boots. So Kai is pretty much just like, dude, like you moving kind of crazy, like, man, you just stepped on my boot. And I couldn't quite decipher the dialogue, and I didn't feel like going back and forth between, hitting the rewind button to figure it out. But at some point, you have Pimpin saying, I will flip your little ass. Fighting words, obviously. And it's a little bit, it's pieces moving there, not no fight, but, people moving, camera movements and stuff. To be continued. Now, Kibbles and Bits say, well, if my man's, step up, like pretty much if his boy finna fight, he finna fight. And I'm gonna tell you right quick, that's some bitch shit. That's some pussy shit. That's what that is. And I understand this is a hood mentality, but it's still bitch made. Cause if one of my dudes getting into a fight, if it's a one-on-one, hey, fight. Now, if the fight is done, hey, okay, all right, you whoop his ass, go ahead, go somewhere, you're doing too much. Now, if weapons get brought in, I'm probably if he pick up something to try to hit my, okay, hold on, yeah, we ain't doing that. Or if my boy getting jumped, totally different thing. But if it's a one-on-one, man, let that shit ride. Let that shit ride. But again, we all know Kibbles and Bits bitch made, and by the previews, because next week seems to be very heavily Ree and Brat getting into it. So could this scene just be for reality TV and a surround TV moment? Who knows? But that's all I got. Ain't got no more to give. Shout out to Giving You the Real Tea. So yeah, that's all that I got for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. My next videos, I'll say, will be Little Women Atlanta. I haven't watched the first episode of this current season, so my plan is to do that tomorrow. And you'll get both episode 1 and episode 2, which will be airing tomorrow. You'll get that tomorrow. Obviously Sunday is still Real Housewives of Atlanta. Monday will be the panel that on Scotty by Nature TV. Shout out, I be bouncing between that and Miss Still Standing. And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you for Well, those videos. Peace.